Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of April 5th, 2026. It is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, just take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it's meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Capricorn collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Capricorn not see coming for the week of April 5th, 2026? What do they not see coming? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming? Inside scoop. And at the bottom of the deck, we have kissing butt. Okay. Why is inside scoop something that the Capricorn collective does not see coming this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let me get one more shuffle here, please, for Capricorn. Thank you. In your energy this week, we have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Moon, and we have the Strength card. The situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with. The Emperor, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Kissing your butt. Doesn't have to be an ex-lover. This could be a friend. This could be a family member. This could be your boss. It could be your neighbor. Clearly, you have had an issue here with someone. Right behind kissing butt, I have Thief, which is a little bit like a Seven of Swords card. So something here transpired between you and this person where you have lost confidence in them or in the connection with them. They're a bit untrustworthy at this time. You're holding firm on this. You're holding your emotions to yourself. It's not that you're not emotional. You're feeling a lot of emotions for what they've done here, but you're sort of concealing it to yourself. This is a lot of pushing it down, pushing it down, pushing it down. Knight of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. Let's do a joint clarification there for Capricorn, please. Joint clarification on the Knight of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Judgment, the Devil, which is you, and Hermit, and the Hermit card. Yeah, bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Hierophant, this could be your boss. Emperor to the Hierophant. Could be the corporation entity you work for. This could be the leader of an organization, political, religious, maybe even community group that you're part of. For some of you, this is someone you see as a divine counterpart, your partner, your romantic partner, maybe even your spouse. You're really, you have already cast judgment on this person and you're bottling it up. And I think you've been doing that for a while. The Moon. Tell me why the Moon is here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Moon is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, that's a lot of emotion, and the Three of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, the Chariot. So I don't think that you are curled up in the fetal position, holding yourself, crying into a pillow 24 hours a day. No. I think you're cool, calm, collected. I think you're taking care of yourself, the people, pets, plants in your life. I think you're tending to your other responsibilities. In that Three of Pentacles, I think it's business as usual. But that Seven of Cups tells me in your quiet time, there are a lot of emotions that you are processing because of whatever they did to you prior to this week. What does this person want to say to you this week? What is this Page of Swords to the Knight of Cups? And again, this could be like, you know, the boss knows that they treated you poorly last week. And they could tell by how you're behaving at work that it's bothering you. This is maybe like the week they offer to buy you lunch, or half day, you know, Friday at noon, they tell you to go home for the rest of the day. Take the rest of the day off. We'll pay you for it. Tell me about that Page of Swords. If this is your partner or friend or family member, they could be doing something nice for you. They fell face down, so we're not going to look at them. And I know I had words with my neighbor probably about 2 months ago. And I think it just clicked in him. He's a little slow. I don't mean that in like educationally slow. I just think he's not very good with social skills, but I think it's on purpose. I think he's extremely arrogant. But anyway, I think it just clicked on him that for like 2 months now, when he says hello to me because we see one another outside, I don't respond. I think he's realized I'm really pissed off because of what transpired 2 months ago. So yesterday I was very surprised to see that when he took his garbage cans in, he brought mine in also and put them by my shed. And I was like, oh, is he trying to kiss my butt? Like, he knows my outdoor cameras are going to pick that up, whether I'm home or not. I'm going to see that he brought my can back and put it in the same place where I would put it. So there's something like that. There's some type of gesture here being done, because we are clarifying the kissing butt card, okay? There's some kind of gesture here being done towards you because they know something they said or did hurt you or wounded you or has made you look at them differently. Tell me about that Page of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. Hopefully they're doing more than just towing your garbage can back to the shed. Hierophant, Six of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Oh yeah, this is a very nice gesture. This could be, let's go out to lunch. This could be, do you want to go away for the day? Like if this is your friend, they could be coming up with something. We should go to the movies. We should hang out. My treat. This is very much a my treat feeling. Let me get you lunch, my treat. Words of affirmation. Knight of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Swords, words of affirmation. Nine of Swords and the Four of Swords. Yeah, they don't know what else is going to work here. Five of Swords, some type of deception, manipulation, argument here transpired. They know that it has wounded you. They don't know how to fix this. They might be an emperor or an empress on the outside, but internal to them, they don't know how to fix this. So doing something nice for you, like let's say this is your partner and you've, I don't know, maybe had a bad argument or you caught them in a lie or something, or you had a cutting argument. They're making you breakfast this week. They're making your coffee just right. If you don't live with this person, they could be saying some very nice words to you, text message, phone calls, offering to take you somewhere. This is definitely a kiss the butt feeling, but that Nine of Swords to the Four of Swords is like, I don't know if this is enough to get Capricorn to forgive me. I don't know if this is enough. I hope it's enough. I don't know what more I can do. I don't know what I should do. This person seems to be a bit limited, and it's not because they're stupid. There's nothing like that here at play. They just, I don't think they have the capacity to figure out how do I make good on what I did. So they're kissing your butt this week. Strength card. Why is the Strength card here in your energy? I think it's flattering. I think it's tempting. I also think you're resisting. I think you want to see more from them than words or buying you lunch or some kind gesture. One more shuffle. Thank you. Yes, Strength. You're holding yourself back. Temperance, the Fool, and the Two of Swords. You're holding yourself back from, again, Five of Swords, from making a decision about bringing the relationship back to where it was, or healing the connection with them, or, healing the connection, restoring the connection, lowering your guard. You're very undecided. So this is for you very much a watch, wait and see kind of energy for you. Like, okay, well, sounds good what you're saying. What are you going to do about it? Well, what are they going to do about it? Are they doing anything other than kissing butt this week? Anything other than kissing butt this week? If you have Gemini in your chart, you may want to watch the Gemini reading. They had kissing butt as well. And Scorpio also, if you have high Scorpio placements, you may want to watch that reading, because Scorpio also had someone who was going to say some really nice things to them, but really had no plan on how they would implement changes to the connection. Are they doing anything else this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. Four of Cups, no. The Lovers and the Empress. No, again, they're looking at, I don't know how to restore this. I think if they thought about it more, they could get more creative, because there's a cup floating out here in the ethers, but they don't know. So they are making a choice to try to nurture a connection with you. But when it comes to actually taking action, they're a little stuck. Hangman to the Knight of Wands, to the Ace of Swords, to the Queen of Swords. It's like they feel more like a conversation is better. Now, again, they could be doing little things, tidying up around the house, offering to get you lunch at work, take you somewhere, buy you something, but they're not going deep on it. We don't see any fire here where they're actually trying to fix something. This seems more like words of affirmation or doing something small. Again, just trying to get on your good side. Let's get you some advice. I'm going to get you 2 sets. I want to get you advice on how you can deal with the pain here that you're dealing with, because I don't think suppression is key. So 3 cards of advice on how Capricorn can deal with the pain or disappointment that they're experiencing. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Cups, 8 of Cups, and the Hangman. Bottom of deck, 7 of Pentacles. Even though right now you're not sure in that Hangman to the 8 of Cups whether you want to completely emotionally disconnect and walk away from this person, there is something here that until you figure that out, and you don't have to pressure yourself to figure that out this week, but you can open up your heart to the things that you do like, the other people, pets, and plants in your life that are not this person. It's like, find some gratitude for those things. Enjoy those things. You know, you can take yourself to the movies or watch a movie at home, something funny that makes you laugh, nothing that's going to make you cry. I've been there. Don't do that to yourself. But there is something about finding the little joys. Have your favorite little bowl of ice cream this week, or, you know, go for a nice walk, you know, spend time with your pets if you have pets. There's just, find something simple. You don't have to figure this out this week, what you're doing with them, if you're going back, if you're forgiving them. That can kind of, hangman energy, sit in the ether. Seven of Pentacles. There's no decision that you have to make this week. In fact, Seven of Pentacles is third decan in Taurus. So if you want to wait and see what they do, if they step up after this week, if they can follow this through with action, like the words sound great, but where's the action? And you want to give them more time to prove that to you, you certainly are within your right to do that. But in the meantime, don't forget to find the joy in little things, or do something nice for yourself. All right, let's get you some cards here. How to deal with this person. I just saw the King of Swords again. So yeah, there's some, like, I don't know, it's communication. 3 cards of advice on how Capricorn can deal with this person again. One more shuffle. Thank you. How do you deal with this person this week? 3 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. It's only advice. You don't have to be stone cold towards them. You can acknowledge the nice words or the nice gestures or whatever offer it is here that they're making to take you out somewhere. But 4 of Swords to the 2 of Wands, it's also saying that if you need to say to them, swords are communication, I really need to think about this, or I'm still recovering from what you did, or I'm not sure, 2 of Wands, what you know, our future plan is here. I'm not sure where we're going. I'm not sure where I'm going with this connection. You can be honest and say that, but you can still acknowledge their acknowledgement, because I feel for some of you, you're getting an apology here. There's an acknowledgement of, I know I hurt you. So you can acknowledge that in the 3 of Cups, but if they're looking to push this a little bit more, you can say to them, I need some more time to think about what you did. I'm still healing and processing what happened here. Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Justice. Yeah, and you could even say to them, I want to see some action. The words are nice, but I want to see some action on how you're going to restore the cup that you knocked over. Ace of Pentacles. I want to see something tangible. The words are nice, lunch is nice, dinner is great, but I want to see something more tangible. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.